Watch as a tense emotional moment unfolds when expectations collide with reality. The situation quickly escalates, revealing how difficult it can be for people to process rejection, disappointment, and unexpected outcomes in real time. As emotions rise, the interaction becomes a powerful example of how personal conflicts can shift dramatically once assumptions are challenged and hard truths come to the surface. Stay tuned as we break down the full story and examine how the situation unfolded from beginning to end.
Are you telling me you don't miss me? You don't miss me. You don't miss me. You don't miss me. Tell me you don't miss me. Tell me. Tell me you don't miss me. Tell me you don't miss me. Tell me you don't.
Unwanted contact after a breakup can become a serious issue regardless of who is involved. Showing up uninvited, refusing to respect boundaries, or continuing contact after repeated rejection can create fear, discomfort, and legal concerns for anyone on the receiving end. Experts note that personal boundaries and consent apply equally in all situations. What one person may view as an attempt to reconnect can be experienced by the other as harassment or trespassing if it continues without permission. Ultimately, healthy separation requires respecting clear boundaries, accepting rejection when it happens, and allowing both individuals to move forward safely and independently.
I gave a man a compliment and he just continued the conversation like I didn't say anything. I am so shocked. All I said was, "I like your shirt." And he didn't say anything. Nothing. He just continued the conversation like I didn't say shit. So whenever he got done talking, I just walked away. This is why I never give small compliments. I'm just surprised and a little hurt. I'm not gonna lie.
Unwanted contact after a breakup can become a sensitive issue for anyone involved. When one person clearly expresses no or sets boundaries, it is important that those boundaries are respected regardless of the emotional context behind the situation. And at the same time, breakups can trigger strong emotional reactions on both sides, including hurt, frustration, or difficulty accepting the end of a relationship. These feelings do not change the importance of consent and personal space. Healthy separation requires mutual respect, clear communication, and acceptance of boundaries so that both individuals can move forward without further conflict or distress.
Okay, so I just asked this guy, we talked for a little bit. It was like a Hinge match, okay? It triggered the fuck out of me. Oh my god. 2 hours away, okay? And so it just kind of fizzled. So we met up. Things went well on the date. Why is he? What happened? I never got clarity. So a few months later, I just sent him a voice message and I asked him, I said, "Hey, I hope you're doing well." But for my growth, I want to attract somebody that I respect. And right now I'm attracting a bunch of fucking avoidance and what happened anyways. And so I held it together, okay, guy. And then he texted me that it was just the distance. He said we had a really good day and it was fun, but there's a lot of hurdles with distance and Why am I upset? Why am I crying? I feel better talking it out, actually. Thanks, TikTok. Thanks, TikTok. The vulnerability of asking somebody, like, hey, what happened? And then them answering, and it's just like, just wasn't worth it, kind of. Like, he was so nice about it. He's so nice about it, but it hurt me feelings. It triggered me.
In modern dating, short interactions can sometimes end without clear closure, which may lead to different emotional reactions from those involved. One person may move on quickly, while the other may feel confused, disappointed, or seek emotional support online. Experts note that communication expectations vary widely, and not everyone shares the same view on whether follow-up messages or explanations are necessary after brief encounters. Ultimately, situations like this highlight the importance of managing expectations, respecting personal boundaries, and understanding that emotional responses to rejection or silence can differ greatly from person to person.
You ever heard of the gym? You look pregnant.
In a public disagreement, tensions reportedly escalated after comments were made about personal appearance, leading to a heated exchange between individuals. Witnesses described the situation as emotionally charged, with reactions intensifying on both sides. What began as casual remarks quickly turned into a confrontation centered around respect and boundaries. The incident highlights how quickly conversations involving personal appearance or sensitive topics can escalate, especially in public settings where emotions run high and reactions are amplified.
I'm your girlfriend! Guys, look, he is charging me taxi prices. Look, he's using an actual taxi meter. Turn it off!
Look at the gas prices and tell me this isn't fair.
In a public disagreement, tensions reportedly escalated after comments were made about personal appearance, leading to a heated exchange between individuals. Witnesses described the situation as emotionally charged, with reactions intensifying on both sides. What began as casual remarks quickly turned into a confrontation centered around respect and boundaries. The incident highlights how quickly conversations involving personal appearance or sensitive topics can escalate, especially in public settings where emotions run high and reactions are amplified.
Look, listen. Okay, look, no, I thought she was beautiful. Look, I need a number. Damn, always the fridge protecting the snack.
Yeah, always the fridge protecting the snack. I'm
no, it's a fridge.
Too, so get out.
Oh my god, sorry. Talk about
Get
it.
out.
I love you.
In a public social setting, a minor interaction reportedly escalated after one person felt blocked or excluded from engaging in conversation. What began as a casual moment turned into tension between individuals over personal space and social behavior. Situations like this often reflect differing expectations in social environments, where boundaries, communication, and perception of respect can vary from person to person. Ultimately, these small misunderstandings can quickly become larger conflicts when intentions are interpreted differently by those involved.
Moving.
You know what I'm saying? Listen, you gotta be real careful, you know what I mean?
What?
Be real careful, you know what I'm saying? Be real careful.
In many social interactions, people often respond to each other's behavior in ways that mirror the tone and energy they receive. When communication becomes strained or perceived as disrespectful, reactions can escalate rather than resolve the situation. Observers note that once interactions shift into defensive or reactive patterns, it becomes harder to reset the tone or reach mutual understanding. Ultimately, these situations highlight how behavior and response are often closely connected, and how outcomes can depend heavily on how each person chooses to engage.
All because height matters. Don't judge men based on stuff they can't change.
Hey! You want to fight?
Hey, next time I won't be so light. Wait, am I wrong if I were to hit her back? I'm not going to, though. I'm not going to.
In a public disagreement, tensions reportedly escalated after comments about physical appearance and personal boundaries led to a heated exchange. What began as verbal criticism quickly intensified into a confrontation. Observers note that conflicts like this can escalate when emotional reactions take over, making it difficult for either side to de-escalate the situation effectively. Ultimately, such incidents highlight the importance of respectful communication and emotional control when disagreements arise, especially in public settings. In a reported dispute, a disagreement escalated after one person declined an interaction, leading to heightened emotions on both sides. The situation reportedly moved from verbal exchange to physical confrontation. Observers often note that incidents like this can raise serious concerns, as responses to rejection or disagreement vary widely, depending on emotional control and circumstances. Ultimately, such events highlight the importance of de-escalation and maintaining appropriate behavior during conflicts, especially when tensions are already high.
Are you deaf?
Yeah.
I know. Let me get the mic.
Why?
Because girls are on top. Nobody wants to see a boy on TV.
This is about hockey, not girls.
It's about girls that like hockey.
Cringe, cut it. Just cut it off.
In a public interaction, tensions escalated after one person attempted to take control of a shared conversation, leading to a firm refusal from the other party. The disagreement quickly became more heated, with both individuals reacting strongly in the moment. Witnesses described the situation as a breakdown in communication, where frustration and emotional reactions took over, making de-escalation difficult. Ultimately, the incident highlights how quickly public disagreements can intensify when boundaries are challenged and responses are not mutually accepted.
And you're immature, you're like a little girl, man.
You don't talk. You don't talk.
Huh?
You don't talk. Come here and say, "Oh, people, look at my profile. I'm so rich." Look at
You asked me, am I rich? I answered you. You asked me if I'm rich.
No, you're big head, Junge.
You asked me if I'm rich. I answer you. You asked me.
You short. You like this short.
I'm tall.
I can see it. You short.
Say wallah. Say wallah, I'm short.
No, I will not say, but you this short.
Say wallah, I'm short. I'm short. I'm very tall.
Show now your height.
Huh?
Show your height.
I'm over 6 foot. What are you talking about?
What is this? 6 foot?
Being told you're not someone's first choice can be emotionally difficult, regardless of gender. In relationships and dating, people sometimes experience situations where expectations don't match reality, leading to disappointment or hurt feelings. Observers note that reactions to rejection vary widely. Some people internalize it quietly, while others express their emotions more openly. Ultimately, these experiences highlight how sensitive topics like preference, rejection, and emotional expectations can affect both sides, especially when communication is unclear or unbalanced.
27, I have 1 kid. Why are you looking at my...
I'm looking.
I feel like you can carry a conversation. It's always respect. She looks good. Please give me more. I want to talk to you and get to know you as a person.
Okay, respect.
And I feel like you're a little bit shallow, just a little bit. You won't stop staring at my boobs for one.
I ain't even staring at your boobs. I'm staring at your face. I'm looking.
Okay, but I've seen you go like this a couple of times, more than once. Okay.
In modern dating, individuals often have different expectations about emotional readiness, personal boundaries, and compatibility. Some people prefer partners who feel emotionally stable and aligned with their values, while others are still working through personal challenges. When expectations don't match, one or both parties may choose not to pursue a relationship further. These decisions are often based on personal comfort levels rather than a single factor. Ultimately, dating outcomes depend on mutual compatibility, communication, and respect for each person's boundaries and circumstances.
I can't do that. I can't do that. I can't do that. I can't do that. I can't do it.
Give me a kiss on the cheek. Just one time. You're gonna embarrass me.
I'm not trying to embarrass you. I just cannot. I can't do that.
Why?
Huh?
Are you scared?
Am I scared?
Scared.
I'm not scared of nothing. I'm not scared of nothing. You don't intimidate in the slightest.
Not sure. I wouldn't kiss you either.
You said what?
I wouldn't kiss you.
You wouldn't kiss me?
Not for real.
Okay.
Like, whoever pretend.
You'll pretend? For sure. Whatever strokes your ego.
Shut up. He's so hurt. Cut the fucking camera.
Rejection is a common part of social and romantic interactions, and people respond to it in a wide range of ways. Some move on quickly, while others may take more time to process the emotional impact. Psychologists note that responses to rejection are influenced by personality, past experiences, and current emotional state, and there is no single correct way to react. Ultimately, handling rejection constructively often comes down to emotional regulation, self-reflection, and respectful acceptance of the other person's decision.
Hey, you want to ride on my scooter?
Hell no. But I'm riding your Tesla?
You want to ride on my Tesla Gold Digger, really?
In some social interactions, financial status and lifestyle expectations can influence how people perceive compatibility. When material factors become part of dating decisions, they can sometimes create tension or misunderstandings between individuals. Observers note that attraction and relationship outcomes are shaped by a mix of emotional connection, values, and practical considerations, and these factors vary widely from person to person. Ultimately, healthy relationships tend to depend less on status comparisons and more on mutual respect, clear communication, and shared expectations.
If I get a strike, you get the hit. You get the hit. Are you ready?
I don't want to hit. I don't want to. Gutter, please gutter. Please gutter.
In a live streaming interaction, a brief exchange between participants drew attention from viewers after one person attempted to engage in a provocative or attention-seeking manner. The response from the streamer was firm, which quickly ended the interaction. Such moments are common in online spaces, where real-time communication can lead to misunderstandings, rejection, or sharp responses in front of an audience. Ultimately, the incident reflects how online behavior and live reactions can escalate quickly, especially when expectations between participants are not aligned.
Can I get your number?
Why?
Because why not?
What? You don't just walk up to a guy and ask for food.
Yeah, you do. That's what you do one day. Because why not?
Because maybe she thinks you're attractive and cute.
Yeah.
No, sorry. That's a very weird reason.
What the
In a public street interview, an interaction drew attention after one participant attempted to present themselves confidently, while the conversation quickly became awkward under questioning. Viewers reacted strongly to the exchange, with differing interpretations of the person's demeanor and the interviewer's responses. Moments like this often gain traction online due to how quickly tone and perception can shift in unscripted settings. Ultimately, the situation reflects how public interviews can create pressure, where confidence, nerves, and audience perception all interact in unpredictable ways.
You should be my friend.
How old are you?
It don't matter.
Nah, it do matter.
How old are you? 18.
She 18? I can't do it.
How old are you?
I'm 21.
That don't look. I turned 19 in July. Listen, you should give me a chance. I'm for real.
But you a little too young.
No, you look right for me.
I know.
You know it, and I know it.
Nah, I just, you know,
No.
You too young.
2 years.
Hold on, look. I'm gonna tell you my name, right? Look, hit me up in like.
Bitch, no.
Nah, you too young.
Ain't no hitting up there because you ain't gonna hit nobody.
Rejection is a normal part of social and personal interactions, and people respond to it in different ways. While some handle it calmly, others may experience stronger emotional reactions in the moment. Observers note that emotional responses to rejection can vary widely depending on personality, context, and past experiences, and are not always an accurate reflection of character. Ultimately, situations like this highlight the importance of emotional regulation and respectful communication, especially when disagreements or misunderstandings arise.
Okay, day 9. We're talking about why she gets mad when you pull away if she doesn't even want anything real with you. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but a lot of women don't want you. They just want the feeling that you give them. They just want the validation, the ego boost, the comfort of knowing that you're there. But when it comes to an actual relationship, commitment, giving you back the same effort that you give them, no. So when you pull away, suddenly she's annoyed because that's not supposed to happen. She's not supposed to lose her attention source. She'll probably start being more responsive or give you the attitude like, oh, someone switched up, but really you didn't switch up. You're just not going to continue giving emotional support to someone who's literally giving you the bare minimum back. What I need you to understand the most is that her being frustrated over that does not mean she loves you. Does not mean you need to try harder. It does not mean that you did something wrong. How you're going to spot it is simple. A woman who wants you will move towards you, and a woman who only wants your attention will only move towards you when you start to pull that away. So don't let guilt or boredom or her little "I miss you" text pull you back into something that you know is going nowhere.
In some social interactions, expectations and perceptions of attraction or compatibility can differ significantly between individuals. When assumptions are challenged, it can lead to disappointment or frustration on either side. Observers note that confidence and self-perception often play a major role in how interactions are interpreted, and mismatched expectations can quickly create tension. Ultimately, these situations highlight how subjective social dynamics are, and how reactions can vary depending on personal perspective and experience.
Oh my god, that guy is so attractive. Excuse me?
Yeah.
Are you single?
Yes.
I was gonna ask for your number.
I'd never date a black girl.
Oh.
In some social interactions, rejection can trigger strong emotional reactions, especially when expectations are not met. Responses to being declined vary widely, ranging from quiet acceptance to visible frustration. Observers note that reactions in these moments are often shaped by emotional regulation, personal sensitivity, and the context of the interaction, rather than a single universal standard of behavior. Ultimately, situations like this highlight the importance of managing emotions respectfully and understanding that rejection is a common part of social and romantic experiences.
I was rejected by a guy in the most embarrassing and humiliating way possible, but still a part of me feels like this was my fault, so I need you guys to let me know what you think. One day, I matched with this guy on Bumble who was very, very handsome. He was a documentary filmmaker, curly brown hair, profile said 6'2". At the time, I was going through an identity crisis, so I just so happened to dye my hair back to brunette, although previous to that, I was blonde. I was on this dating app, and unfortunately, I hadn't updated any of my photos to reflect the way that I looked, although the photos that I did have were just like taken 2-3 months ago. It's not like my physical appearance looked that different, it's just that my hair color was very different. So me and this guy are literally talking for 2 days, we're hitting it off, the conversation is flowing back and forth, and most of the time guys will just waste your time and not ask you out on a date, or if they ask you out on a date, they'll ask you to like go for a walk in the park. Days after us matching, we are on a date, I meet him for the first time, he's exiting his car, and he's walking towards me, and as he's walking towards me, I could tell he has like a confused look on his face. And I've been on many dates. I've never been accused of being a catfish. I've never had somebody disappointed when they saw me in real life. In fact, I've had guys tell me that they are surprised and that I actually look better in person, that I look better than in my photos. He gives me a hug. We walk to the restaurant. We sit down. We're ordering drinks, and he's just asking him random questions, trying to make small talk, and he is just being very, very odd and standoffish. And at one point during the date, he looks at me and he says, "You look a little different than on your photos." I was like, yeah, I actually dyed my hair. I went darker. I've been a brunette in the past. Like, this is actually close to my natural hair color. And I was just tired of the blonde because it was ruining my hair. And then he tells me that he thinks that that is actually misleading and that I should have updated my dating profile photos to match how my hair looks now. So then I ask him, well, would that have changed your opinion of me? Would that have made you not want to go out on a date? And he kind of laughs and shrugs it off and says, well, you know, I do like blondes. And that just like rubbed me the wrong way. Anyway, we end up splitting some appetizers on a couple of drinks, and I end up leaving and thinking to myself, like, this is probably not going to go anywhere because that guy was super, super weird. I have no plans on texting this guy, but then I get a text from him the next evening. He sends me a whole paragraph that I never even asked for. In his paragraph, he tells me that he thinks that it's not right, that I misrepresented myself on my dating profile, and that if he's being completely 100% transparent, he is into blondes, that is his specific type, and he does not prefer brunettes. I never replied to him. I ended up blocking his number, but guys, there was a part of me that almost got my butt into my car and went to Sally Beauty Supply to get some bleach because I was so insecure at that point. When I look back on it though, did I make a mistake? Did I misrepresent myself? Did I catfish this guy? I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments.
In some interactions, rejection can lead to emotional reactions where individuals attempt to explain or justify the outcome in different ways. These responses may sometimes come across as frustration or defensiveness. Observers note that rejection is often difficult to process and can affect how people communicate in the moment, especially when expectations are not aligned. Ultimately, these situations highlight the importance of respectful communication and the reality that not all social or romantic interest is mutual.
Will you stop doing that? It's not okay.
No one matters but me.
Anyways, we're gonna start over.
In some social interactions, one person may choose to disengage quickly when they feel there is no compatibility or interest. This can come across as abrupt, especially when the other person expects continued interaction. Observers note that in modern dating and social settings, people increasingly make fast decisions about compatibility and boundaries, which can lead to misunderstandings or emotional reactions. Ultimately, these situations reflect differing expectations and preferences, and outcomes often depend on how clearly boundaries and interest are communicated by both sides.
Men are greedy. That's what it boils down to. When men get money, You know what's their thought process when men get money? What? I can finally take care of my family. I can get a girl and I can do X, Y, Z with her.
And I can
when
get,
a woman
get more than one girl.
No.
Either way, even that's the case. No, even that's the case. He's still doing for who? Another woman. Now, when a woman gets her money and gets things, what does she say? I don't need a man.
I don't need a man.
So who's really the greedy one? If anything, women are very greedy and selfish. Everything is about me, I, what I can do.
In some social situations, misunderstandings can arise when one person's behavior is interpreted differently by the other. What may be intended as playful or indirect communication can sometimes be perceived as disinterest or rejection. Observers note that dating dynamics often depend on clear communication, as mixed signals can lead to confusion and mismatched expectations between both individuals. Ultimately, outcomes like this highlight how important it is for both sides to express intentions clearly to avoid misinterpretation and unintended distance.
Then why the would you be in this competition, bone face?
Why do you look 50 and you're 24?
What? What did you say? Go yourself.
In social and relationship dynamics, expectations about equality and treatment can sometimes lead to misunderstandings or emotional reactions when they are not met in the way one person anticipated. Observers note that when expectations and reality differ significantly, individuals may respond with frustration, disappointment, or attempts to reframe the situation emotionally. Ultimately, these interactions highlight how important clear communication and mutual understanding are in avoiding resentment or misinterpretation.
You ready?
I forgot my wallet. You might have to use your card.
Oh, no, baby. We're going to have to turn back around and go back to the house.
Wait.
I only wanted to come because I thought we was using your money. Wallet and then we can go.
No, I work hard for my money. So you work hard for your money to spend it, so spend your own money.
Okay, but your money is our money. Listen, I'm finna explain it to you. Your money is my money. My money is not your money, okay? That's how it works in this relationship. We have a very good relationship. It works for us. We're gonna have to turn back around, go back to the house, get your wallet. I'm not spending my own money in Target. I was only coming because I thought you was paying for everything.
Well, I don't have to, so you gonna go on Target. Your own card.
Baby, that's all right. We'll go home. Go home. Come on.
In some relationship situations, disagreements about spending and financial responsibility can become a point of tension. When expectations around money are not aligned, it can lead to frustration and conflict between partners. Observers note that financial boundaries and communication are important in any relationship, as differing assumptions about shared or individual expenses can quickly escalate misunderstandings. Ultimately, clarity about financial expectations and mutual agreement on responsibilities are key to avoiding repeated disputes in similar situations.
You know, and we know I'm not above crying on the internet. Right now I'm at a Safeway. There's people outside. My nose is running. Ugh. Having a hard time today. I got some closure this weekend that I was really needing. From some situations. But now I'm having a hard time because I don't feel tied to any of that anymore. And I still feel sad. And it's just frustrating. I'm just like, damn, just let it go. But my heart just feels so broken, dude. And I'm so tired of being alone. But I'm like, I'm not alone. So like, it's just tiring too because I'm like, I know I'm not alone, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't know why I want someone here so bad. It just is stupid. Like, every time I've ever tried to, like, merge my life with somebody, you know, I'm miserable. Like, why the f can't I, like, get it through my head that I like to be by myself, you know? I like my company, I like myself, I like doing stuff. But it's, like, alone, it's just, like... Anyways, happy Sunday.
In emotionally charged relationship situations, reactions such as crying or strong emotional expression can be interpreted differently depending on context and perspective. One person may view it as genuine distress, while another may see it as overwhelming or difficult to engage with. Experts note that emotional communication in conflicts is complex, and misunderstandings often arise when intent and perception do not align between both parties. Ultimately, healthy resolution in relationships depends on clear communication, emotional boundaries, and the ability to address concerns without escalation or misinterpretation.
Should a guy deliver?
Princess treatment.
Princess treatments.
The frequent dates, going out to eat, the romantic surprises, occasionally like the flowers, you know, like making sure everything is good in the house, like if I need anything.
If that's what's expected of the guy, what's expected of you?
Oh. I don't know. I never...
In modern dating discussions, expectations around ideal partners can sometimes become a point of debate. People may describe preferences for traits such as financial stability, lifestyle, emotional compatibility, or physical fitness, which can vary widely between individuals. Observers note that when expectations are not mutually aligned, rejection or disagreement can occur on either side, often leading to strong emotional reactions or online commentary. Ultimately, these situations highlight how personal standards differ greatly and how relationship outcomes depend on compatibility, communication, and mutual understanding rather than generalized expectations.
Why? Why are you leaving? You can't just say that.
I haven't been on.
About what? You can't just leave after 3 years, just leave and not tell me anything. Tell me! What is wrong with you right now? What are you doing?
I'm moving out.
Why?
You're better off without me.
No, I'm not!
Figure it out. Maybe we can figure it out later. We'll talk about it.
You're breaking me. This is a prank. This is a prank call. What are you doing right now? What are you doing? Why are you acting like you don't care? Because you feel what?
I'm not caring again. I'm not saying again.
What happened? What did I do? What did I do? Why are you acting like you don't care? You're acting like you don't care. Why are you acting like you don't care? Look at me.
I do care. I do.
Look at me.
I do care. I can't. I'm telling you, like, maybe we can figure it out. Maybe we can work this out.
Figure what out? Figure what out?
In some relationship and social dynamics, emotional expectations can become uneven, with one person feeling they are providing more support than they receive. When boundaries are set or interest is withdrawn, reactions can sometimes be strong or emotionally charged. Observers note that differences in emotional processing and communication styles often contribute to misunderstandings in these situations. Ultimately, healthier interactions depend on mutual emotional boundaries, clear communication, and an understanding that not all expectations in relationships are shared equally by both individuals.
If you're looking for your perfect match here, then just let me know so I can leave, because I came here to see what's up with
I'm trying to find my perfect match, but you're kind of like interrupting it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Well, then you have a good stream, and I hope you find your perfect match.
Yeah.
In some social interactions, direct honesty about interest or rejection can lead to strong emotional reactions, especially when expectations differ from the outcome. People may respond with surprise, disappointment, or frustration depending on how the situation unfolds. Observers note that communication in dating contexts is often complicated by assumptions, past experiences, and differing expectations about intent and sincerity. Ultimately, clearer communication and emotional self-awareness on both sides can help reduce misunderstandings and make rejection or acceptance easier to process.
I waited for you to come back to me to talk through what had happened and I give you space, and then you disconnected without telling me. You moved on. What happened to always find you? What happened to every single thing you ever said?
In dating and social interactions, Rejection can sometimes be misinterpreted as a personal insult, even when no disrespect was intended. In reality, expressing a lack of interest is a normal part of mutual choice in relationships. Observers note that emotional responses to rejection vary widely, and people process disappointment in different ways depending on context and expectations. Ultimately, healthier dynamics in dating depend on recognizing that preference and rejection are not personal attacks, but part of mutual selection and compatibility.
Okay, so there's this guy at the bar. He's really cute, and I think I'm gonna try to say hi. He's right there. Wish me luck. Have you had the holiday special?
Huh?
The holiday special, have you had that? It's really good. I've had it before. So are you here on business or pleasure?
I'm here just trying to have a drink.
In a social setting, a brief interaction at a bar reportedly ended in rejection after one person expressed interest and the other did not reciprocate. The exchange quickly became notable due to the strong contrast in expectations between both individuals. Observers note that in such environments, outcomes often depend on mutual interest and personal preferences, which may not always align despite initial impressions. Ultimately, these situations reflect the reality that attraction and compatibility are subjective, and rejection is a common part of social interaction.
I genuinely have a question, like, for real.
I'm not okay.
Okay, did you ever actually, like, you didn't love me, right?
What?
Like, you didn't love me?
Did I ever love you?
Yeah.
Fuck no. Love is a strong word, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, and you never loved me, so if I was just like...
Yeah, I did. I think I loved you.
You never loved me.
I know, love is a strong word. I had love for you.
No, you did not.
Ah, you don't think I ever had love for you?
Bro, you know, bro.
I swear to God, Rakai, on my mother's life, I had love.
In this situation, emotions reportedly intensified after one person saw their former partner moving on to a new relationship. The reaction included visible distress and ongoing attempts to reconnect, which added further tension to the situation. Observers note that breakups can trigger strong emotional responses, especially when one person feels replaced or left behind. At the same time, the other individual may choose to move forward without re-engaging. Ultimately, these scenarios reflect how differently people process separation, with some focusing on closure and others struggling with emotional adjustment.